Do you remember how hard it was to get into college? A lot of you might have gotten here pretty easy, but for the rest of you, it took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get to the point where you are now. Now imagine, after all that effort and time spent, that you didn't get your dream job and you weren't able to afford a house out of college. Well, inevitably, you would lose money paying rent, and chances are you would have to work a job that you didn't study for. Now, is all of this crippling anxiety and stress worth it? To be weighed down by tons of student loan debt? There must be a better way. Today, I'm here to persuade you that college tuition should be free. Now, we're going to investigate some problems of this situation. We're going to take a look at the causes of the problems, and we're going to arrive at some solutions, which I will provide to you. Now, first, let's take a look at the problem. Most notably, the first problem is student debt. Now, as it stands today, students are paying too much to further their college education. According to Vitana.org, on September 15th of 2018, student loan debt rose by 39%, reaching $1.3 trillion. Over 10 million students take out student loans per year. That's a high number, folks. According to Forbes.com, on June 13th of 2018, 44.2 million people are in debt from student loans, and 10.7% of borrowers have defaulted on their student loans. According to CBS News, 51% of workers are not engaged at work. They do the bare minimum, and they're generally unhappy because they're stuck in a profession that they don't enjoy. The idea is, by allowing people to pursue something they're passionate about, that we could change this. We could change the motivation problem. Now, let's take a look at some causes. Why don't we? The first of which is that the student debt crisis is unsustainable. This is no longer the college experience that our parents worked through when they were younger. According to the Washington Post, on October 3rd of 2018, student loan debt rose 130% since 2008. Public college tuition has risen 213% between 1987 and 2017. Now, this creates a problem where students will graduate or drop out of college already in debt, without a fair advantage to begin their careers. According to the College Raptor on July 30th of 2020, without debt, more graduates might buy homes, cars, healthy food, they might travel more. All of this will inevitably stimulate our economy, especially in greater numbers. Now, another cause of this problem is that free education might negatively impact taxpayers. According to Procon.org, on March 3rd of 2019, states could lose $77 million to about $5 billion and pay $15,000 to $55 million to subsidize a tuition-free plan yearly. This means moving money from priorities like healthcare, prisons, road construction, and K-12 educational programs. According to History.com, on August 21st of 2018, the 1947 GI Bill, which was passed in order to allow World War II military members to pursue their college education, inevitably paid for 22,000 dentists, 67,000 doctors, 91,000 scientists, 238,000 teachers, 240,000 accountants, 450,000 engineers, 3 Supreme Court justices, 3 presidents, and Johnny Cash. Now, let's take a look at some solutions. I think we're all ready for this. So, the first of which is my proposal that we cut the national defense budget by at least 10%. The estimated cost of paying for free college per year is around $70 billion. by shaving off a fraction of the $686 billion $686 billion Department of Defense budget, we could achieve this. The second solution is to raise taxes elsewhere. The system will not be perfected overnight, but there must be sacrifices made for the greater good. It will take a period of trial and error to understand how much we can afford to tax on sales and things like tobacco and alcohol, as well as determining where money would go from benefactors like schools, prisons, and healthcare. Now today, I tried to persuade you that college tuition should be free. We investigated the problems as well as the causes of these problems, and we arrived at some solutions which I provided to you. So hopefully next time we can all have a better understanding of what it means to have free healthcare and available education for people who need it in our society. And it is my hope that through trial and error, government subsidies, and the willingness of the American people, that we can give education to those who truly need it. Thank you, and good night.